Taurus, welcome to the Onyx Moon Tarot. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. There is no gender in tarot. This is something that could have happened to you already, could be happening to you now, could happen to you in the future. I pull on the sun sign of Taurus. Check your other placements. If this doesn't make any sense to you, it's okay. This is a collective reading for Taurus. If it does make sense, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Taurus, I'm too afraid to talk to you. The number 8 could be August. Somebody is intimidated by you. Does not mean that you are intimidated. This is a them problem. They might have done something that you're afraid to approach you. They did not value you. Could have been an Aquarius. King of Swords in the reverse. Real son of a bitch you were dealing with there, huh? Took you for granted. Could have been a Sagittarius, or they could have Sagittarian placements, or they could have air placements. There's no balance in this person's life. Could have put you in a third-party situation. They could also have Leo in their life. They could be dealing with a Leo as well. You, right out of the gate, if I didn't say this, are the Empress. It's Taurus, Empress, hand in hand. Queen of Wands. They could be involved with a Leo, but they did not value you. They did not see you for who and what you are. King of Swords in the reverse. They're sadistic. They take pleasure in other people's pain. Maybe not necessarily your pain, but it's just how they are. They're very mean-spirited because they carry a lot of pain themselves, and I am not a proponent of people hurt people. I feel that at one time or another we've all gone through something, and we have choices on whether or not we would want people that we care about to have to go through things that we've gone through. We have childhood issues. Somebody that I love, I would not want them to have gone through something that I've gone through. I love that person. I would not want them to have that inflicted on them because I love them. So that hurt people, I think that's a cop-out, but some people do adhere to that. So, and if you do, then okay. But there's no balance, peace, harmony. They don't have that going on in their life. So they could also have commitment issues. Could have spoken to this person, met this person, involved with this person on the internet. I think you are, excuse me, looking at this as a done deal. Whatever happened between the two of you, you're pretty much over it. It was a roller coaster of a ride. Overwhelming, hurtful, a challenge, to be sure. This person wears a mask. I'm going to tell you that straight up. Didn't want anybody to get close to him. Not even you. Even when you thought you were close to him, you weren't close to him, okay? They present to the world one thing. They could be in the public eye, so they are jolly, happy-go-lucky. They could be a politician. A lot of people know them. They could be military. There could be respect laid on this person's name. Local hero, local everybody knows their name. Small town famous, locally famous, and everybody just thinks that they are man about town. They're great, charitable works, but the reality is on the inside, it's like when you go and buy a watermelon and you're thumping it. Is this ripe? Is this nice and sweet? And you're just waiting because you think that you've got the best watermelon. And then you go and you cut it open, and what you got's a piece of squash. It's yuck. It's all that mush on the inside. That's this person. They put on a real good show, but on the inside, they're mush, they're yuck, they're squash. Now, this is a them problem, okay? This isn't anything that you could have loved them out of, fucked them out of, gifted them out of. This is a them problem. Probably stems from a long time ago. Maybe even behavioral. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not even going to go there. But what they put out to the world is one person, and what they really are on the inside is somebody else. Which is a shame, because who and what you are, independent of them, they know. You are the Empress. They know that. They see that. Yet, they couldn't allow themselves to have that as the gift of who and what you are. It had to be destroyed. Because of, I guess, how they feel about themselves. That's why they can't have nice things. Holding back. Absolutely holding back. A lot of healing has to happen here. Body, mind, spirit, soul, the whole thing. That has to happen. Will it happen? That I don't know. You need to be going through that yourself. But there is holding back. There is definitely avoidant. If we're going to get technical, this is an avoidant. If I didn't say it, commitment phobe, we got that going on here too. Could have known this. There's age difference going on here, and you could have known this person for a long time. This person could have been in your life even peripherally. As I said, small town famous, local hero, war hero, could be in the military, could be in a police profession, law somehow in the law, court, in the court. I don't think lawyer, something with law. They could peripherally in your life, if not actively, have been in your life all this time. You knew about them in your life. Maybe there's the age difference. I think they're older than you. They could have been friends of the family friends. They're friends, your parents are friends with their parents, or siblings, went to school together, something. You have known about this person for a long time, and now maybe you have been together, friends that have turned romantic. Something. They want you to think well of them, even though this has gone south. You can't think badly of them. They don't. Constructive criticism, no. They're more than happy to dish that out in a very mean way to anybody that they feel would benefit from their overblown, egotistical, braggart, arrogant opinion. Okay? More than happy to expound upon that. And if you can pat their ass and tell them how wonderful they are, they're more than happy to accept that. But do not put criticism and them in the same sentence. Won't happen. I have Nine of Swords in reverse. So, you could be coming out of sleepless nights over this person. This could have really knocked you off your square. You might have thought that this person, because you've known each other, families were friends, somehow this person's been always in your life. You might have even had a little schoolgirl crush on this person. You might have sold this person Girl Scout cookies or something. They were always there. This knocked you off your square. This might have been your, followed them around in high school, giggling with your friends, something. And then when you finally now are adults and you get to be in their presence. However, it maybe you work together, maybe you're on town committees together, because this person is very active locally. They are a local hero. Maybe, I said politician, so maybe you're doing things the same, something like this. Because this is, you're getting a parade. So maybe you do something of the same. Maybe you work in the town hall or something, and you see each other that way. And now you're adults and you are interacting with each other. So now you get that giddy feeling. And it knocked you off your square because you really thought that you were going to be together. You're coming up out of that. But you thought you were going to have the 10 of Cups. Maybe they promised that to you until you actually saw the red flags and thought, yeah, and you just didn't understand why did it go south so badly, because everything was going to match. We had a lot of things in common. We do the same things. We like the same things. We like the same food, same movies, whatever it was that you had in common. You know, you grew up in the same town, whatever it is. And you can't wrap your head around it. You're not getting the clarity of why. It's because they self-sabotage. They can't have nice things. They ruin it. And maybe you just didn't pay attention to your intuition. It took you a long time to come to the realization that you need to walk away from this. It was an emotional walking away. But for your sanity, you needed to do that. There's a decision that has to be made. You're hesitating on making that decision. But once you make that decision, you're going to be able to lay that burden down. There's still a lot of back and forth. Possibly DMs, text messaging. They spy on you. They mind your business. They want you to come back into the shit show. I don't know why, because all they're going to do is continue to fill your ears with lies. And again, a third-party situation. They could be involved with somebody else. I'm seeing that. I saw that twice now. You're looking at this from all angles. How is this benefiting you? I'm going to leave it here. They're too afraid to talk to you. They don't want to hear what you have to say. It's not so much that they're too afraid to talk to you. They're too afraid to hear you lay them out in lavender and tell them exactly about themselves. Taurus, if this made any sense, give me a thumbs up. Let me know how it made sense. If it didn't, that's okay. Come back and see me next week.